EA Sports UFC 3 hits today for PS4 and Xbox One. So we are going to play some of it, and I'm joined today by the most prolific UFC champion of all time, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I mean, it's -5 out today or something like that.
It's not bad. It's actually good. It keeps your nipples nice and hard. cut through the glass. I'm okay. I'm feeling good out here.
That's why you're wearing layers today.
Not too many layers. I got a short sleeve shirt on. I'm good.
So before we jump in, we're going to be fighting each other in a few different modes here. But career mode is all about becoming the greatest of all time, which, you know, many people claim that you are the greatest of all time.
As of right now, yes. People claim that I'm the greatest of all time as of right now.
11 title defenses, flyweight champion since 2012, and really no end to the run in sight.
Well, you never know, man. I can tell everybody. Qui-Gon Jinn said it. There's always a bigger fish in the sea. So I got to stay focused, keep on training hard, stay healthy. That's the main thing. And keep on beating them, man. That's it.
Yeah. So we're going to jump right into fight now, I think.
Boom. I'm going to let you choose a weight class. What weight class do you want to use?
Let's do... Wow, it wants us to do straw weight, I guess. But
I'm sure we can change that, right?
yeah, we'll change that.
Can we? Uh-oh.
Let's do lightweight.
Oh, my bad. Lightweight. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, let's play some lightweight here.
Perfect. What am I doing? All right.
Oh, wait. Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee? You pick Bruce Lee?
No, I'm not going to pick
I'm
Bruce.
picking the best character in the game, Edson Barboza. Best character in the game.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Do Raging Al? Oh, how can you not like Clay Guida?
Clay Guida, he's a caveman.
He is. Look at him.
His manager needs to get him with Geico and get him on the next caveman commercial.
I'm going to do Justin Gaethje.
Okay.
Fits my style. He's a brawler.
Brawler.
Likes to get in there.
Okay, he takes a lot of damage.
He really does.
Takes a lot of damage. I'm worried about after the fight career is going to look like, but you know what? Hoping the man smart with his money, he saves it, and he's good to go. Give Edson Barboza that championship.
Well, doesn't he
position.
acknowledge, like, I mean, he obviously just lost to Eddie Alvarez, but doesn't he acknowledge he's like, I'm going to get knocked out many times in my career?
I don't think it's a good thing to acknowledge.
It isn't, but I think that he's well aware of his style.
He's accepted that fate almost. It's like, we're all going to die, so you might as well start smoking a pack of cigarettes today and drinking till your liver corrodes, right? That's basically what I'm getting at.
He's got Poirier next, doesn't he?
He does have Poirier next.
Man.
That should be a good fight. Poirier and him will be a good fight, going back and forth. Both great stand-up fighters. Justin Gaethje just has that interesting style. He just pushes forward.
Always.
And here's a question. Does it make you a good fighter if you're able to take a lot of damage?
I think it's a component that you can take a lot of damage. I mean, the fact that you are taking a lot of damage.
Does it make you a good fighter? It's hard. You know what I mean? It's like, if a guy's so skillful and he gets hit once and he drops to his knee, but he sucks. I'm like, dude, his body's just not designed to take that much damage. So how can you say he's a horrible fighter?
Yeah.
That's the problem I have. Like when I see a guy like Justin Gaethje, I'm like, are you even good? I mean, he is good. He is good. Very good. But I'm like, what if you have like a granite chin? Like not a granite chin, like a glass chin. Like, would you be good? Because you take so much damage. So it's weird.
I mean, you can't be a one-trick pony by any means. I mean, you know that better than anybody.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to touch gloves. And
how do you? I'm sorry, dog. I don't touch gloves. I go out there and I start kicking people in the legs. Hey, yeah, like that. Okay, so he's been practicing, obviously. Hey.
Well, I reviewed this for us, so I've been playing a little bit for the past couple of weeks. But I mean, you've been going around doing the promo tour.
Hey.
Oh, doing the overhand there.
See, and one thing I noticed about this game, well, obviously, what did you think about this game compared to the second one?
I liked it a lot. I mean, I think that the redesigned striking feels a lot better. It's a lot more intuitive the way it's more mapped to the face buttons than just like modifiers and like the way you hold the stick. And I think that, I mean, there's some work that can be done on the ground, I think, but I think the striking is awesome. The new animations are more reliable as opposed to the old ones where it kind of like you'd have some awkward transitions between moves. You'd have some sorry, it's hard to talk and straight.
Okay.
Some awkward, like if we both threw overhand rights at the same time, it would be like awkward. Oh, like that?
Yeah.
It would have some awkward moments with like the way it. Oh God. Oh man.
Tell you, man, he's the best guy in the game.
So that's you were glad when I chose this division.
Yeah, 100%. He's the best guy in the game.
Got your secret weapon. Oh.
I haven't sent an email to EA, so that's impossible.
What, to hurt his leg?
Yeah, Edson Barboza's leg never gets hurt. He hurts people's
Oh.
legs. That's what happens. Hey.
Okay.
And a right behind it.
Come on.
That one hurt.
There it
man,
is. There it is.
Wish I had somebody with a little bit better ground game than Gaethje, though.
It's okay, man. It's all good.
Come on.
Hey. Oh, yeah, nice check.
Start checking a little bit more here.
He's keeping his head
Oh.
protected here.
It just comes so quick. So I
does.
like him.
Very nice.
Ah!
Oh.
Damn it. Ah!
Oh!
Oh! What the f?
There we go.
Armbar off the back. Armbar off the back. Back sit. Oh, mother. Half guard, get there.
Oh.
Back sit, get there.
Come on.
Oh, he's cheated. I need somebody to put a paper towel over my HUD. You there, sir. Get up.
All right, let's get the top mount. There we go. Come on. Okay.
Only my wife mounts me. Armbar, come on, Edson. Let's get that 50,000 bonus.
Oh.
Throwing the forearm.
Wow.
Throws the other leg over the face.
There we go. Get out of it.
Curse you, Edson.
Oh, yeah. All right, I
that's-
want this standing.
Yeah, I do too. Because guess what?
Leg kick.
Shit.
I'm working on both legs now. Checking the right, kicking the left.
I'm from Brazil. It doesn't hurt me.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. Oh.
Good defense there.
Hey.
Oh, man.
There you go.
All right, that was a good first round.
Good first round. I think I got that. I hurt you hurt multiple times. One for the
Yeah, I've been hurt
finish,
a
the
few times,
armbar.
yeah.
I think the
got
ground
the-
game is probably one of the most. It's definitely like a cat and mouse game,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have to run around, not run around, but you got to trick them out. And I think the more you play it and the quicker you are to reacting, it's going to be suited more for people who have faster reaction.
It's tough online. Like, people who really know how to defend the submission.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Well, the thing I do like about it is that I remember the EA folks told me that if the person is a specialist grappler, they change the gates that it takes for people to get the submission.
Yeah, they're
plan.
smaller.
They're smaller.
So it doesn't take as long to get to that next phase.
Exactly. So where that's actually nicer, man, playing that online and your guy's not a submission expert, tell you what, you got to go to like 6 gates. I'm like, oh, this is not going to work out for me.
Yeah, I know. My go-to is always the Kimura, and then halfway through transition to the armbar.
Oh, really?
That's one of my go-to submissions in career mode.
Nice.
Oh,
okay.
Lead knee there. Oh no. I like the vulnerability windows. That is one of my favorite additions to the striking game in this this entry.
Yeah, to be able to be able to punish people, and I think that's a big thing when it comes to the fighting game community, is to always find out when you can punish somebody in a fighting game.
Man, really chop it at me. Oh,
But that's what Edson does, man. That's why I like him as a character, is that in all his fights he always chops down the leg.
well, the leg kicks in this game are brutal.
Nice punch by Edson Jr. Barboza. And speed, man.
The stamina. You got to know how to manage the stamina. That's probably one of the biggest things I had to really take a step back when I was playing this game.
It took me so long to get the hang of it, and I still have problems with it every once in a while.
Agree with me. If I look at it, I'm like, man, look at your stamina. Your stamina's still up there. And I've been whooping that butt. And then everybody EA was like, it all depends on how much, work.
Oh,
There it
I
is.
thought you were going for the leg kick again.
Another shot lands upstairs.
There we
All
go.
right.
Oh, that's a big block, Joe.
Okay.
Good job of timing strikes here.
Oh, that hurt.
With the punch. Oh, effective strike there.
I like the way we were talking about how he's always going forward, and I've been backing up most of this fight.
It's all good.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Look at that. Just teeing off in
It
the
is.
face.
Well, I know he can take it.
Jog him.
Oh, man. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
He's back to his feet, but he's hurt.
Oh.
Nice inside.
Oh,
Hey.
no. That check.
Caught him with a punch.
Head kick.
Not quite Anderson Silva, but it was a good check.
Let's see if he can wrap. Back in.
Oh.
What? Where's the uppercut at? Yak him.
Gaethje's leg appears to
Yeah. Oh,
Oof. Oh, we're both in trouble.
Hey, you know what? This is that's
it's
actually
his fight of the night.
that is legit.
How
Well,
bad it hurts when you get checked.
Yes, it's always like I always tell people, like, if you're gonna fight somebody,
now defensively.
like there has to be.
Oh.
What the? Is this?
I'll just keep chopping.
I'm
I don't care.
gonna send an email to EA, tell them to patch that. That is
Patch out his leg health.
patch out his leg health. It
He
needs
should
to
have
be
infinite leg health.
100%.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Oh,
That is
the leg
100%
TKO.
correct. Hey.
Wow, there you go.
But there comes a point in time in a fight to where you have to go to that dark place in your mind.
We're
And
just like, this is gonna hurt, and
This
I
is
just
gonna
have to deal
hurt,
with it.
and I want to see if who can withstand the pain. And I remember when I fought John Dodson, he kicked me, and I was like, okay. And then I got dropped a couple times, and then once you get dropped a couple times, you kind of go into like a dark place where, okay, this is gonna be rough. But are you gonna work and climb your way out of this dark? Are you gonna be Kazuya Mishimura and climb yourself out to get your father Hayachi? Yes. And he kicked me, and I checked it. I was like, yeah, motherfucker. You think about that? Come on, kick me again. So when I play this game and I check it, and I see him, and I'm like, yeah, that shit does hurt, doesn't it?
Well, I think we know the result of this one. It's not going to be a split decision.
No, it's stoppage by leg kicks, baby. Leg check.
Well, there you go. You wanted your leg kick TKO, or it was a leg check technically, but a leg TKO, and you got it with Barbosa.
Yep. That's what I like to use online. Is just leg kick all day after day.
I say we try another weight class here.
Let's do it.
Let's go to the heavyweights.
I'm down.
So one thing, I wish Brian Hayes was here because I was going to complain how I wanted to have Francis fight Demetrious.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's a video game. Come on.
Yeah, that's one thing they changed, but don't be surprised if they change it. In a DLC, I mean, obviously stuff like that they can change that. Down the road they'll be like, hey, we're gonna drop a DLC. That way you guys can do the dream matchups. You want Francis Ngannou to fight his child, Demetrious Johnson? We'll make it happen.
Well, that's the other thing is I think that a lot of people really underestimated Stipe coming into that fight, which is crazy to think the longest defending heavyweight champion of all time,
and he's done everything that Francis Ngannou's done too. All of his fights have
been by knockout. He knocked out Verdum.
It's just not the same spectacular fashion, but the mixed martial arts community has very short-term memory.
He knocked out Alistair just like Ngannou did. It's just, it wasn't an uppercut from hell.
It wasn't Pez. I mean, he basically knocked him down, when he was laying on his back. But like I said, they have a very short-term memory. I believe, after people go to the fights in Vegas, wherever they go back to the hotel room, and I feel like Will Smith is waiting there to give him the freaking, all right, look at the red thing, erase their memory. Because I believe they have a short case of amnesia. It's literally every single time they forget what happened.
Man, but Francis, he really is probably the most intimidating fighter I think I've seen in a long time. Just the fact that he has that KO power at any given point.
Yeah, well, he's a big specimen. That's the one thing. I saw something the other day that said that Francis Ngannou, he's so big, and that's one of his best attributes, that he's so big, he can take a shot, and when he's throwing those big old fists, he's got a lot of power behind it, right?
Yeah. We got Mario this time.
All right, now we got the leg kicks on my side, so we'll see what happens.
I do. Gotta protect that shin, though. Not that Stipe can't take a punch, but man. Oh, should I do the same tactic?
Oh, no. I'm going to manage his stamina a lot better than he did. Don't you worry. Guillotine!
Don't do it. All right. Oh, wow. You got me back to full? Oh, man. If you submit me, I'm going to be really not happy. Got right
Damn
at
it.
I do that all the time, by the way. Oh.
Yeah, you better get back to your feet. Oh my God, the strike is so much slower.
I know. It's a completely different game at this point. Went from driving a sports car to driving a tank.
Yeah. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. I just came with that combo. Hey!
Oh, and you pulled it again. Man, look at my head health. Not that I should be telling you this.
I can see it. Don't worry.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, man, that head movement's not super fast.
Hey!
Wow. Got some good combos working for you right now.
I'm just throwing my combos like I do in Tekken. That's why it's working pretty well.
Hey, you have your 2 combos that work and you stick to them. Oh!
We're right into that one.
All right. You weren't going to walk into that one. That was too obvious.
Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo. continue to be vulnerable to that counter. That one hurt.
Oh,
Get your ass off me. What you doing now? Hey, this is UFC 3. They don't know UFC hump. Get off me.
oh no!
Get your ass off me.
Give me that top. Give me that top.
I'm gonna see if I choke you out. I'm gonna tell Stipe, like, yeah, I choked you out with Francis, by the way.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Now he's in full guard.
Come on.
Now he's got a guillotine.
Yeah, I always feel like this part is more catered to the people who have reaction. Damn it. Get off me. Get up. Get up.
Back up again.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, you missed that barely.
He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Stipe have a Superman punch? I don't think he does.
I don't. You know, you.
No, he doesn't.
I don't even know how to do Superman punch.
I'll tell you after we record this video. Oh man.
Boom. I got that round.
Yeah, I think you did. Between work on the bottom and
2 guillotine attempts.
Yeah.
Come on now, baby.
man. But remember, the ratings were put out before the Stipe
Yeah.
fight.
They said they're gonna change that. By the way.
Oh,
My hook landed.
yeah, but my overhand landed.
Oh, I got cocky there. I tried to go again.
So speaking of Francis, he's been the poster child for the UFC PI, the Performance Institute.
Yeah, man. He picked up, left everything at home.
Cameroon, right?
I'm blocking.
Woo!
Look at him. Hey, that's kind of how. No, they went to the decision.
Yeah, they went to a decision. But it was, what was it, 50-45?
Yeah, it was a massacre.
I think one guy had it 50-44, right? One judge?
Probably.
I mean, there was 5 rounds of domination. That first round was a little closer because Stipe got caught, but man.
When you work with that much power, there's only so much. That's one thing I love about this game is the replay. Look at him. Oh, God.
Well, that's the thing about the new striking is I think that these moments look so much better than
Yes.
in 2 and 1,
Yes.
especially 1. But like 2, it's noticeable. I went back and played 2, and like the slow motion is so much better looking because of the new real player tech, or real player motion tech.
Well, I think it's funny because we're on the way over here. We're talking about UFC 2. Everybody's throwing flying knees. Everybody's throwing spinning back kicks. You basically picked the character. You're just using that
We got the
character.
vulnerability windows now to kind of cancel that out. The stamina bar is more finely tuned.
Exactly. But I do miss doing flying knees everywhere. I'm not going to lie. Flying knees.
Let's do one more fight now.
Okay.
But I saw you were recently at the Performance Institute.
Yes.
I've gone there and checked it out. I was there this past August. I actually was at the UFC
really?
campus to watch the Floyd Conor fight.
Oh, okay.
Francis was actually there.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He lives there, man. Like I said, he basically sold everything, moved down there. And I mean, UFC PI is basically a great thing for all the athletes. You can train there. Everything's free, essentially. And they have nutritionists. They have a physical therapist. They have all the state-of-the-art recoveries, equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you live in Las Vegas, you're not training at the UFC PI, you're basically doing yourself a disservice and not using it, especially when it's free.
Or if you're not a UFC fighter.
Or not a UFC fighter. I mean, I don't think normal people can get. I mean,
No, you can't.
You can't.
You have to be an employee of the UFC.
Employee of the UFC,
or
that's
like have a deal with them. Like I think they were saying that like, wow, what team was it? It was like a basketball team came in and had their guys.
Yeah.
It was like an NBA team.
And I'm pretty sure they're trying to get to Las Vegas Knights in there as well.
I bet.
So yeah, it's a great institution. I've used it for my some of my rehab on my shoulder. Heather, the physical therapist there, is absolutely amazing. She's done physical therapy on me on the road. But yeah, if I lived in Vegas, I would be trained there. I mean, one of the things that's hard as an athlete is you want to eat very clean, healthy, and when you
nutritionists.
and they have a nutritionist there. I'm not really focused on using a nutritionist. I'm just focused on using all the free meals I can have and saving the money.
I mean, that's a really awesome facility. I got to check out both levels. They had Conor's boxing ring in there, like personal boxing
I think
ring.
Conor owns like 50% of the company. I'm just not sure. I haven't seen his name on my check yet. Obviously, he's on the front cover of this game.
Yeah, second year in a row. Second game in a row.
You know what? He deserves it, man. Like I was telling the guys at EA, I was at GameStop the other day, and somebody saw Conor's poster, and they're like, There's a new boxing game out? I was like,
Yeah, but Floyd's not going to be in it because he's never licensed himself.
yeah, and and they came in and are like, you know, they basically bought the game because Conor was on it. You know, do you want sales? You know what I mean? So that's
I mean, Conor's inarguably the biggest name in any combat sport at this point.
yeah.
Just waiting for him to come back. I'm more interested right now than in Habib and Tony at this point.
Yeah, that'd be a sick fight.
Yeah.
Both.
Fourth time's a charm.
It's kind of crazy because I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a mild case of amnesia. I remember them trying to get this fight together 2 times already, but not 4. I didn't know it was 4 already.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the last time was when Habib got that serious problem with his weight cut.
Yeah.
Oh. You're going all offense here with Conor.
Well, that's what he does.
Trying to play into that style.
Uh-oh. Got the crowd behind me. Ole, ole, ole.
Yeah, where are we right now?
We're in Ireland when I'm on the stage. The other gun has landed in Croke Park.
So as somebody who obviously tries to maintain peak physical shape pretty often, how frustrating is it? You have a hurt shoulder right now that you're rehabbing to not be able to do all your favorite exercises.
Very frustrating, man. Luckily I'm blessed to be able to do gigs like this, to be able to travel the world and tour Game Informer headquarters and be able to play UFC 3. But it's very frustrating because today was the first day I actually got a workout in.
Oh yeah?
Within 3 weeks. You know, I basically did some right arm stuff to keep the right arm strong. Did some legs this morning. So it's very frustrating. Like, you don't realize how important your health is until you don't have it anymore. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to mixed martial arts, it's a very brutal game, you know?
Yep.
You see a lot of athletes, you know, stop, you know, trying to get more money for their fights. And I'm like, dude, I totally agree with you. We're talking about Michael Bisping. Oh, no. Get up, Conor. I'm sorry. We go. Oh! Get back up, Conor.
Come on.
Get back up. There. You don't back up. Is that all you got? Hey.
Oh! Oh!
Get up, Conor. Get up.
All right, well, now, instead of telling Stipe that Francis submitted him, you can tell Conor that
tell
Robbie
Conor.
knocked him out.
He'll be like, who the is that? He's in the game. Didn't authorize that.
Demanding it removed from the cover.
Yeah, right. But when you see that stuff, it just makes you realize how important your health is. And as an athlete, you know, you always want to get the most bang out of your most bang of money you can when you're fighting, because, you know, my shoulder is out. I'm 31 years old. I give myself, you know, 5 more years of fighting if my body holds up. Mm-hmm. But what if it doesn't? What if my next fight's my last fight just because I blow everything? Right?
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So I think now the athletes are starting to get more money for when they're fighting, putting their foot down and say, no, this is what I want. I'm not going to do it. I think it's a good thing. You know, Michael Bisping said he's not fighting in London, probably because UFC him haven't come to terms on money-wise, which I totally support Michael Bisping. You know, at the end of the day, yes, of course I want to see Michael Bisping fight. Of course I want to see Conor McGregor fight. Of course I want to see these fights. But
You got to look out for yourself. When
I want to look out for the athletes. As a fan of the sport, of course I want to see these guys fight. But if they're not happy with what they're going to get, don't worry about it, dog. Like, I got UFC 3. I'll make it happen. Boom.
But I mean, look, I'm far from a professional athlete, but I've trained kickboxing and stuff like that. But like, you know, you're right. Like, just training as like to stay in shape is tough when you're doing like a combat sport. Like, at one point I had 2 sprained ankles and a jammed wrist, and it was just like, I can't do anything right now.
Like, and that's the thing too. People don't understand is like they think you get injured in the fights. Yes, you do. I think 25% of the injuries come from the fighting, but the 75% of the other injuries come from the training, you know, like this shoulder injury is
wear and tear.
It's your wear and tear, you know. So then that's where the athlete has to make a choice. Like, okay, hey, do I keep on trying to go through another training camp with this hurt shoulder, or do I, like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and get shoulder surgery. I'm gonna make sure I get another 5 years out of my body, because that's what you need to do. Whew.
So we're doing knockout mode this time.
Flyweight division.
Yeah, I mean, who would you ever choose in this?
For knockouts?
I mean, there's nobody.
I mean, the heaviest hitter in the flyweight division is freaking John Dotson. No ifs, ands, and buts around it. I fought
He's
the
fighting,
man.
he's fighting bantamweight now, right?
He's fighting bantamweight now, yes.
But I mean, knockout mode, it's based on how many hits you get. Because you have the health bar, not the...
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's like health segments. So like every significant strike landed...
Oh, I never played knockout mode in this one yet.
Yeah, so every significant strike landed is just one hit to your health, and you have like HP.
Okay. Yeah, I've been so in love with the career mode.
I've played through it 3 times now.
Has your guy retired or no?
My first 2 retired. I was in the middleweight division. Then I did a women's strawweight, and I became GOAT.
Oh,
So
good for you.
took the belt from Joanna, it was Joanna at this point because they haven't updated. Oh my god, I forgot Snoop Dogg's the commentator on this.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, shh.
That was
I
a
love
really
Snoop.
fun surprise.
Let's get this thing started.
Okay, so I see. See, I might be a bigger candidate for this mode because now I'm actually working towards a life bar, which is more traditional in fighting games. You know what I mean, like Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm. So leg kicks and jabs do not count. I think everything else takes away a segment.
Gotcha.
What you gonna do?
Oof. So I think for like this mode, it's almost about timing and look for that opening.
Oh yeah, I mean,
In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, that is.
there we go. I took you online actually with this because I was like, you got the speed, you got the.
Back up,
Oh,
Your
man.
box is low.
This is bad.
You gotta want it in
Oh.
the octagon, man.
My stamina.
There we go.
Damn it.
Oh,
I thought I grabbed that.
oh, we're both down to 1. Oh!
The your couch always gets it.
Let's see this again.
Ah!
Now need
Boom.
slow motion.
Love it. Love it.
All right.
How many
it's
rounds
best,
is it?
Best of 3.
Oh, best of 3. I like it.
Science to this shit, man. Being in that octagon is a science, man. It ain't just go out there and just swing, wild. You gotta have a strategic plan about yourself.
I know, Snoop.
Understand it.
Oh!
Hold his hands inside.
All right.
Set him up with the 1-2. Microphone check 1-2 1-2. Ballroom.
Oh man, this is definitely a little different from controlling Stipe and Francis.
Oh, 100%.
We're back to driving sports cars.
Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't do any takedowns. I was gonna try to take it down and pound you out with some.
Yeah, this is 100% stand up.
Look at your health bars. Look back up, man.
I got it, Snoop. Shut your ass up, dog. I know what I'm doing.
He's talking to me.
Oh,
Oh, the body KO.
See, I like that.
There we go.
And see, with this mode, I feel like I can actually keep my.
Done deal. That's all right.
Boom. I like this mode because you can actually keep the pressure on somebody the whole entire time, right?
Yeah,
So
and it's short, so you don't have to worry about your stamina as much.
You have to worry about your stamina as much. That way you can actually you can go upstairs, downstairs. What do we call it in fighting game world?
Changing levels, or
Not changing levels. Working on your confirms, right?
Yeah.
So like in Street Fighter, if you pick Nash, everybody has a certain reach or range they can hit people, right? And so typically everybody blocks. That's just the natural thing to do. You hold back, right?
Yeah.
But how do you break that guard? How do you get your confirms in, right? You go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. In a game like this where you have to manage your stamina, you can't really do that because in a fighting game, if I'm just holding block, I need to be able to find my entry point to take advantage of it, right? I feel like in knockout mode, I'm on you the whole entire time, and when I'm hitting you, you're actually losing stuff to where if it's the regular mode, if I'm hitting you, you're gonna gain all that back. If that makes sense.
yeah, you kind of recover. Whereas this, it's like you have finite HP and it's gone.
Yes, exactly. So I can use that strategy of put the pressure on.
I forgot Cyborg's in bantamweight.
Has she ever made 135?
No, never. But there's they don't have 145 in here.
What? That's the most stacked division, by the way. Let me just say that now.
Well,
Four
they got-
athletes.
They got Durandame. They got
No, she's
Holm.
at 35 now.
Oh yeah, she went back down.
So you got
I mean, all you got
Holm.
is Cyborg and Holm, right? And
Cyborg,
Zingano might go up at some point.
And what's her name? Holly Holm, Cyborg, and Megan Anderson. But
Yeah,
she's
that's
not.
right.
She hasn't fought in the UFC yet.
Yeah,
so
she hasn't come in
count.
yet. I want them to put your female counterparts in this game. Put the 125 division in women's.
Yeah, but it's
not
the
in there just yet.
Yeah, but it's the same people, same athletes. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Go ahead, ready.
All right.
There we go. Same women in there, so it's not like, like when they. I mean, even in the flyweight division, it's almost like the same athletes. No, it's not, because there's only been me, Joseph Benavidez. They're the only guys who are in WC that actually went down to flyweight. All the other guys are brand new athletes from LFL, Shuto.
Oh, boy. Here come a bunch of KOs, because you know where you at. Knockout mode.
That's hilarious.
It was the biggest surprise ever because they didn't have that last year.
No, they didn't.
It was just Rogan and Goldberg. See, that doesn't count. Gotta.
Oh, wow.
I always regret choosing a southpaw.
You can switch it.
Yeah, I know, but they're not as good. They have a switch stance modifier.
Nobody wants to lose. They going all out.
By the way, I think Shevchenko had a case for beating Amanda Nunes in that fight.
It was too hard.
It was a very close fight. Oh! I love how fast they go down in that final hit.
Yakum.
I think when Brian Hayes, the director of the game, came here to show UFC 2 and he was showing me knockout mode for the first time, I was like, did you speed up that animation to make it look like crazier when they're going on? He's like, yeah, I think we did a little.
Looks like a sack of bones. Looks like the guy off of Super Mario World.
It's a science to this.
Super Nintendo.
Being in that octagon is a science, man. It ain't just go out there
Oh,
and
Snoop
just
Dogg
say,
talking the same thing.
wow, you gotta have a strategic plan.
Oh, there we go.
Understand it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like setting stuff up with the jab and then
When you smell blood, you got to attack.
throwing the hook.
Oh, this is
Damn
this
it.
squad right here.
That body kick is so hard. It's so disguised.
It is. See? Keep throwing the. See, you found out the Superman punch. You figured it out.
She has it.
Yeah, it's the two shoulder buttons and either one of the punches. So Y or X.
That landed. What the hell? Hacks.
Oh, you keep doing the body shots and I didn't.
Just putting that pressure on, baby.
Yeah.
Getting my confirms in there.
You ate one to give three. Yucca.
Ask a question. Where I'm supposed to be at? Kick, punch, or punch, kick. Set it up.
Yak him.
Oh!
Yak him.
Oh!
Oh,
Now I'm giving it to you. Oh!
oh! I love
Up
it.
against the cage.
Uh-oh.
Up doing the dance.
Hey, what you doing, girl? Hey, okay.
There we go.
Oh. Man, I hope you got some lotion on them feet. You're gonna burn yourself out. That canvas is.
Let's watch some of those replays.
Oh, man.
That's why you ain't put
Who is she fighting this weekend?
I'm
It's her
not
UFC debut, which, talk about getting thrown to the wolves in your first UFC fight.
You know what? You got to do what you got to do. My first debut was against Brad Pickett,
Oh, man.
and this one, Brad Pickett was a tear.
Let's do one more knockout mode.
Let's do it. I'm a big fan of it, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's nice. I'm
breezy.
working towards your life.
We did welterweight already.
You do middleweight.
Let's do light heavyweight. I think
Sounds
there's
good.
a lot of
Sounds
killers
good.
in there. Although I think middleweight's one of the most stacked divisions.
I love how everybody has abs in this game. Everybody has abs. Even if fat people have abs.
Well, I mean, Francis looked pretty slim there for the.
Even DC. DC don't look like that. I've seen him in real life. I love DC.
Oh man! Speaking of upcoming fights,
Yeah, DC versus Stipe.
Stipe.
Right? That's to be a good fight.
there's a lot of super fights being rumored right now. I mean, you got Cyborg and Nunes, you got DC and Stipe, which is confirmed.
Yep.
Like they're doing Ultimate Fighter and everything.
Yep.
You and TJ is the one that a lot of people are talking about. TJ Dillashaw.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean there's so many super fights. We know that I'm gonna do Lyoto.
Oh, we saw
He's got a fight this weekend.
Yep, he's got to fight this weekend. And I think with the super fight thing, I think it's all what the fans want to see. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people miss the, like, I love that DC and Stipe. They're like, this is a fight for the fans. It's pure mutual. We like each other. They actually worked with each other. And then DC's wife was like, "Yes, DC, this is about the money. Like we don't care who's f***ing better. We want the money." And I'm like, "Absolutely. At the end of the day, those guys want to retire and be able to not have to worry about working again, even though Stevie still works."
Oh yeah, he said he's got another year in him, right? He said March 2019.
DC. Yeah, I meant what's his name?
You meant Stipe.
Stipe. Yeah, he still works.
Oh yeah, he's a firefighter.
Firefighter.
Cleveland. Oh man, again I chose a southpaw. Let's switch that up. Oh! See, my thing with the super fights is I am fine with them, and I always love watching them, but I want the division to be cleaned out by the champ before we get to that point, you know?
Yeah.
Like Cyborg and Amanda, I think makes some sense, but I think DC and Stipe, those are two fighters that have both cleaned out their divisions for a while. I mean, Stipe is the longest defending heavyweight champ of all time. Oh! And, I mean, DC, aside from John Jones, he's been pretty untouchable. Maybe Gustafsson, but...
Yeah, it's that was perfectly timed.
Yeah, I went in for an overhand or a hook.
You know, it's always weird when you think about that because it does put a lot of... There we go. Let me see this one more time. Yakum. It obviously puts a big damper or a big roadblock on a division because you guys, I mean, let's look at my division, for example. Me and TJ's fight. You know, obviously I've cleaned out my division. He hasn't cleaned out his. He just got the belt. Mm-hmm. You know. Oh, wow. There's guys he can fight in there. Like, he can rematch Dominic Cruz if he wanted to. Mm-hmm. He's had some close fights with Rafael Santos. He beat him last time, though. I am just getting whooped this time.
I'm distracting you with fight talk.
I know, right?
Strategy.
His face is too wide open. It is wide open.
Yeah.
I'm hesitating. I'm like trying to bide my time, not realizing what mode I'm in. Look at that solar plex.
And he hasn't really cleared out his division. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, but we want to see this fight. They want to see me go up and fight for the belt." But for me, I'm like, if I fight for the belt and if I win it, I'm gonna relinquish. Go back down to my natural weight class, 125. I haven't worked. This is the first time I worked out today. Check my weight with everything on was 145, and I've been eating everything I want. So, with DC, like you said, I feel like he has beat it right in that division. But damn, man, I'm getting my ass beat. Damn, you're just picking the right shots to hit too.
All right.
Fight over that girl. What you talking about, Stoop?
Oh, you came back.
Damn.
Wow.
John, and that's the thing too. When John Jones come back, who is he gonna fight? Who?
I mean, he's got to have a warm-up fight at this point. Like they've given him the title. They've given him the title shots over and over, but he's like, he's screwed it up a couple times now.
Yeah, I don't want to say he screwed it up, but that's the thing. Like when it comes to fighting, right? Like let's say I never did a super fight, right? Like I almost had a dream that everybody was like, you need to, you know, go to a different weight class. I was like, no, fuck that. I don't need to do anything. I was like, these people need to get their game shit. They need to get their shit straight. Or I'm gonna keep running shit around here. And I was like, there should be nothing wrong with me saying that. Floyd does it all the time. You know what I mean? So, but let's hope all the super fights. Let's pray to the MMA gods. Nobody gets injured. Let's hope everything goes well with the contract, you know, negotiations. I mean, there's a lot more stuff that goes into play than two guys saying, hey, we want to fight each other.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, they've been talking a lot about, all right, well, if Conor doesn't fight Tony Ferguson or Habib, does he fight Max Holloway for a rematch for his belt, or does he fight Tyron Woodley for the welterweight belt? Like, it's just a constant thing at this point. Like, we are in the age of the super fight.
Exactly.
I say we do knockout, or no, wait. This is a change-up. I switched to submission.
Submission mode.
So, you got my guy. All right, I think it's an even playing field if we're both for Doom.
I agree.
I think the greatest BJJ heavyweight of all time.
I would agree with you on that. With him and Antonio Nogueira, yes, 100%. Or even Frank Mir. Frank Mir's pretty good too.
Man, what do you think about the Bellator Grand Prix they're doing right now?
I love it.
That's crazy.
I love it.
I love that direction. Like,
I love how, you know, you had Chael Sonnen fighting Rampage Jackson.
A natural middleweight versus a natural light heavyweight fighting in heavyweight. It's so good.
Yeah, and then you got Fedor back. Fedor.
Yeah, Fedor.
Fedor, he's going to be fighting.
I'm white shorts.
Okay. Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'm going to come down in half, right? Yeah. Oh, no. Got John Anik back on the mic.
I know, right?
By the way, he does a great job for his first time because, like, when every sports game, there's always, like, if there's a new announcer brought in, it's always like an awkward transition period where, like, the lines aren't as robust, like the bank.
Yep.
But I think he did a really good job replacing Mike Goldberg.
Well, I think that one thing that UFC does very well is
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, let's slam him again. Slam it again.
Whoa. I thought the submission mode, not slam him.
Gotta escape somehow. Let's see. Get an anaconda? No. Oh. Nope.
Here, go ahead and take me down.
You want to go for that guillotine. Oh, you're reversing it. Taking the back.
I didn't know how I did that, to be honest with you.
It's all right. I'll go to half.
Damn it.
Come on. Keep going for that arm triangle. So this is another mode in UFC 3 where this time there's no striking. It's only submissions.
Yeah. Just going back and forth, playing cat and mouse, see who's doing the best on their head, who's managing their stamina, so you'll land a submission.
Who can land a submission. It's all about the takedowns, about the wrestling, about the jiu-jitsu. Really about just taking those arms and necks and maybe an occasional calf splicer. I don't even know, are calf splicers in this game?
Damn, I gotta go with 4 gates for that shit? It's a lot of gates. I'm not sure if the calf slicer's in here. I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Calf slicer. Oh, wow. What is this?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, it's a tiebreaker. So I'm defend. I've never gotten this far in this mode.
What?
So you were supposed to try to submit me. Wait, it's only a 1-round affair? I've always finished
Okay,
my
so I get to go, okay.
Oh, okay. It's like college football overtime
Yeah, I was
rules.
like, what the f? So I'm defending. I was like,
Okay, so I'm trying to submit you. Oh, wait. Okay. What a failure we've been.
what the hell?
All right, so we're going back again.
Yes. So I'm
I'm
attacking.
defending. All right.
You're
There's been
defending.
some confusion with having us both be Verdun.
Right? Hey!
Okay. Got out.
Good
All right.
Lord. So I wonder if they're doing it by time right now. Like, who's getting out quicker or who's getting out slower?
I don't know. I think it's just somebody's got to finish. Oh, no. So who escapes at what gate?
Oh, okay.
So there we go. It's like
So
we're
I'm
kicking
getting
field
out.
goals at this point. Oh. God. I had the thing to get to the next round.
The game, the game's like, okay, you guys both f***ing suck, so whoever gets out in 10 seconds or 5 seconds is done.
They should just boost our stamina. And well, our stamina's maxed out. Okay, there's no excuse. Oh, you got to the second gate. It's like when the college football team scores a touchdown.
What?
Okay. All right, but you got the one gate. You got the one gate.
But
man.
that was only for that tiebreaker.
Oh, you got 2 gates. So I guess maybe you skipped over. All right.
Oh, guys, we'll see.
So now I've got to. Oh, God. Oh, I hit the wrong way.
What the hell's going on here? Get off
So-
me, Mario Zamasaki.
All right, because you won.
That's his facial expression, too. They captured that really good.
What, Verdum?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They need to get this partner.
All right. Who won? Fabricio Verdum or Fabricio Verdum?
Fabricio Verdum.
You know, he's a big gamer, too.
Is he? Yeah, he plays FIFA, right?
Plays FIFA. He had a small role in Halo 5.
Did he really?
He had a voice role, and they captured his face, I think. He was like a random Marine that you could find in the base.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
But yeah, I think that we, aside from the GOAT career mode, which we talked about briefly, where you can like you sign contracts, work your way up from being in the WFA all the way up to taking the belt, going to a 2-division champ. It's a really cool mode. I think that it's the complete package. It gives you kind of like the feeling of kind of stepping into the octagon and as like an underdog and working your way all the way up to taking the belt.
Yep.
And I like that the training camps are like set number of hours in the day pretty much. So if you want to stream video games to promote yourself, that's cool. If you want to go learn a new submission, that's also something you can do. It's a really cool career mode. In my review, I said it's the best MMA game ever released. And
yeah.
I mean, before, I think with UFC 2, I think UFC Undisputed 3 was probably my favorite.
That was made by THQ, right?
THQ and Ukes, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
so
that game, yeah.
I love that game, but like after playing UFC 3, I went back and played Undisputed 3, and I think that this has surpassed it easily. With the career mode, with the revamped striking, I think it's a really, really solid game from top to bottom, and I'm excited to see what they do with it post-launch and where they go from here with UFC 4, whenever that comes out.
I mean, I already know they're in negotiations. They're already thinking about how can they set the bar even higher. I mean, obviously they set the bar higher with UFC 3. My favorite thing in the game is the career mode, the Twitter integration, the training camp, how you say you can take time to promote yourself, which you do see fighters doing nowadays with their Instagram stories.
Well, they've got to.
You got to. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But my favorite part is just the Twitter. After you win or lose, like boo, ha ha ha.
Yeah, you get the haters like. I already obtained GOAT status in my women's strawweight career, and I still had haters. It's like I was a 2-belt champ. I was defending in women's bantamweight. I was setting every record out there. I broke your record for title defenses, and I was still getting like a third of them were haters.
That's the name of the game, though. You can never beat the internet. The internet always wins.
But yeah, I really love that aspect of career mode, and every other thing that was in it. Custom events is kind of cool, where you can go in and make your own UFC card. Like,
that's dope.
And live events is awesome, where every time there's a UFC event, you go in there and predict who you think's going to win, what round, what method, and then you can actually go in and recreate that. And if you're right, you get points, and you can see how you rank against your friends, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Then obviously the online suite and tournament mode, you can just set up your own Grand Prix, so 8 to 16 fighters, and go in a bracket-style tournament.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool, well-rounded package. I am playing the crap out of it. I played through career mode 3 times. And, you know, the one-off diversions like the ones we've been playing in this video are also super fun. It's out today on PS4 and Xbox One.
Boom.
And, yeah, I think that's a pretty good rundown of what UFC 3 really is.
A lot of options. You don't have to really stick to one thing. You can drop a couple hours in the career mode. You get out there, go in knockout mode, get out of there, create a fighter, take him into career mode, I believe. You have the Ultimate Team, which is the championship edition. You get the champions. I believe it's me, Joanna Jacek, GSP,
Conor
McGregor, and who else are we missing? I feel like we're missing one more person. Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva, that's
right. Forget him.
Yeah, right. The goat, the spider. But it gives you a lot of options to do different things. I'm hoping that they do the tournament mode online. That way you can have 16 random dudes out there, one winner, one to win the belt of them all. So be good.
Maybe we get that in a future update or even a sequel.
DLC, Demetrious Johnson, MMA LLC's copyright now. So EA, if you want to use that rights, you got to talk to me and negotiate that.
So if people want to follow you, it's Mighty Mouse UFC 125 on Twitch and Twitter as well?
I believe it's Mighty Mouse UFC on Twitter, but the main place to be is Twitch, Mighty Mouse UFC 125. I'm there all the time streaming and answering and hanging out with the fans.
Yeah, and you're streaming all kinds of games from, you used to do PUBG a lot.
Yep.
You play a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters? Or
Yep, I play a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters. We'll be back to playing some more PUBG. When we get back home, we gotta get back into career mode. Moist, Big Daddy Johnson is 1-4 in career mode. He's got to get that contract from Dana White. So I picked pro level on career mode. And it's
brutal.
It's brutal.
It's tough.
The fans picked it, so I was like, all right, let's see if we can do it. And man,
I played that my first time I went into early retirement.
Oh, right.
It forced me out.
Oh, I'm at like 60%. So I got a longevity. My longevity in my guy is 60%, which is pretty cool that they added in this career mode is a longevity because they got a lot of feedback from the last UFC 2 career mode. Everybody's like, oh, you don't get to retire, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like with this, it almost brings that essence of Diablo 2, the hardcore mode, where it's like, all right, man, once my barbarian dies, he's dead forever. So I cannot die.
But yeah, Mighty Mouse UFC 125 on twitch.tv. And you can follow us at Game Informer on Twitter, on Facebook, and GameInformer.com for all your daily news. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.